Hello students, in this video we will discuss the question for practice at the page number 69 of chapter 2 in chemistry. So let us start. Here first question is classify each of the following as a physical or chemical change and also give the reasons. So your first question is drying of a shirt in the sun. It is a physical change or chemical change? Then what will be your answer? This is a physical change. Reason? Because here the wet shirt is being dried, becomes dry, and the water in liquid physical state is converted into the gaseous state, but there is no chemical change. Only change in physical state appears. There is only change in physical state. That is why drying of a shirt in the sun is physical change. Now B, rising of hot air over a heater. Here there is no chemical change. There is no chemical change in composition of the compound air. Here only the density decreases, due to which it becomes lighter and goes upward. There is no chemical change. That is why it is rising of hot air over a heater is a physical change, right? Now C is change in color of the black tea on adding lemon juice to it. Here when we add lemon juice in black tea, the color of the tea changes, and this is due to the chemical change. This is due to some chemical reaction. This takes place due to chemical reaction and new substances are formed. So here this is a chemical change, right? Now here churning of milk to get butter. Here milk is the mixture of many things, and butter is also present in it. To separate the butter we churn it, and after that we get the butter. It means there is no chemical change here, only a component is being separated. So here this is a physical change. Here and in the hint it has been also given that all are physical change except C, that is change in color of black tea on adding lemon juice to it. Now next, question number 2. Sugar is obtained from sugar cane and beetroot is mixed. Will it be a pure substance or a mixture? Now the answer will be, it will be a pure substance, because according to the law of constant proportion, the composition of the substance is independent of their sources. It means, for example, I can say you can take the water from the sea, you can take the water from the ocean, you can take the water from a river, you can take the water from a pond, and when you chemically analyze this, the composition, its composition will have only 2 hydrogen atom and 1 oxygen atom. It means the composition of compound molecule is independent of its source. That is why here the composition of sugar is independent of their source. That is why this mixture will be pure. The mixture of sugar from beetroot and sugar cane will be same, right? Now next question is state physical properties of the base on the basis of which metals and non-metals can be distinguished. Its answer has been given on the page number 69. This is 27. Here you can see 27. Compare the properties of metal and non-metal with the respect to malleability, ductility, tensile strength, conductivity, luster, etc. These are the properties. That is why this question has been given, and you have to not write the answer of this question number 3. So let us move to the next question. Here question number 4. Name one solid, one liquid and one gaseous non-metal. And here the answer is, there are many solids. Solid non-metals, carbon, sulfur, phosphorus. You have to write one name from it. And liquid is bromine, liquid non-metal is bromine. Gaseous non-metals are hydrogen, oxygen, etc. You can write any of these. Now next question is, state the characteristics by which compounds can be distinguished from mixture? Its answer has been given on page number 65. Here you can see at the page number 65. Here the properties of mixture and compound. Comparison between the properties of mixture and compounds has been given. And here there are 7 points. But you have to write the properties on the basis of which you can separate this. So what are these things? Here first you can start from the bottom. Your first property will be 7, purity. You will write your first, here you will make a next column purity, and on the basis of which you can define. Here in the column of purity you will write column of property you will write purity, and after that you will write this one. Under the column of mixture and under the column of compound you can write the concepts or the content. Here first is purity, then the mixture is not a pure substance, and here a compound is a pure substance. After that, next thing is homogeneity, right? HOMOGENEITY, homogeneity. Mixture may be homogeneous or heterogeneous, but compound is always homogeneous. Now next point of the separation is of the difference is melting point and boiling point. A mixture does not have fixed melting and boiling point, while the compound has definite melting point and boiling point. Next point is method of separation. Here the constituents of the mixtures can be separated by physical methods. A compound cannot be separated into its constituents by physical method. It is only possible by the chemical methods. Now here properties of the constituents. A mixture shows the properties of its constituents, but the properties of a compound are entirely different from those of its constituents. Likewise here, composition. A mixture has variable composition. A mixture does not have a definite formula. The composition can be present in any proportion by mass. The composition of the compound is fixed. A compound has definite formula, and the ratio of its constituents by mass it is fixed. Now next one is chemical reaction. Elements and substances just mix together to form a mixture. There is no chemical reaction and no new compound is formed, while in the compounds, element and compounds react chemically to form new compound. So these are the properties and these are the differences on the basis of which mixtures and compounds can be separated, can be differentiated, right? So you will write this. Now next question is, how can you say that brass and the mixture, brass is a mixture and not a compound? Its answer is given on page number 31. So let us see. Here is the page number 31. Here you can see brass is a homogeneous mixture of 30% zinc and 70% copper. Brass cannot be separated into zinc and copper by physical methods. Even then, brass is considered as a mixture. It is because brass gives the characteristics property of constituents, copper and zinc, and the composition of brass may be changed. So this is the answer of your question. Now next question is, how can you distinguish whether the given liquid is pure, compound or solution? So here you can say that if the melting point and boiling point of the liquid is fixed and after evaporation or distillation no remains are left, then we can say the solution, the liquid is pure, compound or solution. The liquid is pure, compound or solution. If melting point and boiling point are fixed and no remains are formed after evaporation or distillation, then it will be pure, compound. But if remains are formed, if after evaporation some remains are there, then it will be the solution, right? if melting and boiling point of the liquid is fixed and no remains is formed after evaporation or distillation, then it will be pure compound. And if the remains are left after evaporation or distillation, this will be solution. This will be your answer. Now next question is 8. A. The properties of the product are different from those of the constituents. It means this is the property of the compounds. It means compounds are formed by the different elements, and these elements when form the compound leave their own properties and show another property, which are the properties are compound. So the properties of the product are different from those of the constituents. This is the statement for the compound, right? You're clear? Now next is the substance shows properties of its constituents. It means when two substances are mixed and they do not leave their properties and show their own characters in the mixture, then this is the mixture, not the compound, right? This is the mixture. It means they do not chemically react and they show their own properties. And this is possible when these are the mixtures, not the compound, right? So these are all about your QFP page number 69 completed.